All right, you guys. Greetings. I'm back. Um, I'm not even sure how the sound is on this. I have on a Bluetooth device. So I hope you guys are able um, to hear me. I just, basically got finished doing what I call naturing, earthing, grounding. And while I was doing that, I was also connecting with a distant Reiki with one of the channelers that I follow on YouTube regarding connections, our relationships. Specifically, she talks about twin flame, but in this particular session, she was really talking about all externalized relationships and what it really means. And it was a healing connection of integration, of basically loving on ourselves through the things that trigger us as we process energy, consciousness, awareness, understanding that everything is a reflection, but doing it from a perspective of love versus some type of judgment or blame. And the guidance through the meditation was kind of like bringing you to picture relationships, things that trigger you in these relationships, and as versions of you. And going within, looking at parts of you that you need to love on, because it's showing you areas that are you, that you need to love, that you need to forgive, that you need to lovingly embrace and integrate while feeling all the emotion, allowing yourself to feel whatever that is, but realizing that it's really you. Feeling it from that perspective, whether, whatever that dynamic is. But then towards the end, she mentions, as she's guiding us out and clearing our energy and grounding us and coming out of the session, that start to tell yourself in these reflections, start to see them as you merging and telling yourself in these moments of what you truly deserve. Because in essence, it's always been you. It's been you treating you that way for some reason. But instead of blaming yourself, instead of fighting, instead of blaming others, instead of externalizing, numbing, running, needing to understand. She even mentioned how sometimes our minds want so badly to know why, and to understand. Sorry, you guys. I'm so sweet. I always got stuff following me. That our minds always want to know and figure it out. And this is common. It's common. But she said sometimes we can allow ourselves just to heal, integrate whatever that is, feel it. And sometimes things is just what it is without needing to know the complexity. Just giving ourselves permission to allow that maybe I don't understand why. Maybe I don't get it all together. Maybe I haven't quite figured it all out, but maybe that's just it, she was saying. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe it's not meant, because if it is, at some point, our higher version of us and our energetic support teams will see to it that we do. We would have set it up in such a way. So maybe sometimes it's just about receiving that healing and just allowing it and being okay with not knowing. And I know that's a big one for people like me. That's a big one. We thinkers, analytics, philosophers, teachers, we want to know, right? I don't know if you guys ever watched that show, The Good Place, that ran for 4 seasons with Kristen Bell and some others. Chidi's character was like that, and I can relate to that. He just had to know in his life he was on this quest, right? And he died to discover in his afterlife, he just discovered that everything just didn't need to be figured out. Some things were just about love, just about being in the moment and just going with it versus needing a blueprint and analyzed understanding and reasons for things. And this is what he discovered. But it was only in his afterlife. In his 3D dimension on Earth, he was stuck in his shadow. And his shadow was simply one that always needed to figure things out. And I'm much like him. And if you're anything like me, I welcome you to go on this journey of the intent to release the need to control, figure out, and know everything, even as it relates to awareness and ascension and transcending and healing and, all of these various studies that we embark upon. I'm an eternal student. I've done this many lives. And with that, I hold and I do carry a lot of knowledge. But sometimes that can work against us when we're hell-bent on knowing versus being. So let's do this. Let's set an intention to, yes, continue to learn and grow. Continue to be one that uses your mind and think for yourself. Continue to explore. Continue to want to understand with the intention of being equally willing to let go of the need to know and the need to control and the need to figure out and to go with your personal ebb and flow. All right. I send you guys love and light. I do have to get going now. I have to get ready for work. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Namaste.